you gotta be rigid. You got bend down. You gotta be, like,
everything was opposite. Everything
I
was.
was trying to do that, right?
Well, no, you can encourage them to come.
Well, I was starting to go like that. She's like, no, you gotta stand up straight.
Yes, exactly. You can.
Encourage, because that's part of it. Is we don't want to be yanking them to us, but we can encourage them to come. Now, when we're practicing it, when we're trying to get the hang of it, that's why we're using this as part of our information, just to sort of give her some information. But if I can get her to come.
She's interested in those people.
Yep. Jelly! Come on! Good girl. Nice work, young lady. That was so good. That was a good girl.
So here we just sort of stuck with it a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Show it to her.
Nice. There you go. As you can see, she's in that play mode. So we just use that to our advantage. So we're training her to come when called, but we also want to show her that something's going to be in it for her.
You know her pretty well. How near do you think she is to being ready to be able to ace that test?
I think she's going to be able to be fine. I think she'll be fine.
You think she's going to be fine?
I think she's going to have somebody. She's going to have somebody who isn't like that.
Oh God, of course.
It has to be someone who's looking for, the simple things that she can do.
You hearing this, hon?
Without it all being all serious, because what happens is dogs sense that too. So when you get all serious and stuff, that's not how you train. You don't train constantly with them under pressure,
right?
Because then they don't perform well,
right?
So when we train, we make it engaging. We make it fun for them.
Yes.
And then as they go to take a test, if we get all serious and hardcore on the test, then everybody's stressed.
Yeah.
People are stressed.
How does this lady seem to you, the new one?
She seems really good, and she's actually going to be using her puppy class as the
Good. Then you'll probably be a lot happier.
They'll be the crowd. They will provide the other dogs.
She did not seem like a military.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, there are thousands of people out there.
Yeah.
You'll run into a few that are the dinosaurs. We'll find a few. Or you just find somebody else that
Yeah.
works within your style.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see she is motivated by engagement.
Yeah.
She's motivated. She's getting it. She understands cause and effect. I do this, I get that, and we want this to mean that for her.
Because this lady saw that she would do certain thing perfectly several times in a row, and then after about 4 times, she didn't want to do it anymore. That's the way she is. Jelly's that way. She gets bored easy. She'll do something right. She'll do it right. She'll do it several times, then on to the.
That's how you should.
Yeah.
That's how you should be working. You shouldn't be drilling it into them where
Till it
not
gets
fun
boring
anymore.
and it's just
In
rote.
agility,
Yeah.
when we work on agility, they only do an element a couple times in a session and they're done. You don't
okay.
have them go on the
whole thing.
hurdles a million
Right.
times.
Right.
You only do it a couple times and you go, that's it.
Right.
That's it. The idea with any training is you always want a dog wanting more.
Right.
You do it a few times and then you move on to the next thing.
Am I able to bring a toy for the test? Because I know treats are not.
Treats are not allowed.
You're allowed to use toys, but leading up to it, you do want to use something that she'll be engaged in.
Yeah. Is it good or bad to take her to the dog park before the test?
I would say if you can work off some of her energy and she goes in at a
Just don't leave her there too long. Let her maybe a half hour instead of an hour or an hour and a half.
yeah. So
Like
if
go
she
there for
gets
half
some
an
of
hour,
her
I guess.
yayas out, right? So
Uh-huh.
she goes in a little duller in
Yeah.
terms of excitement.
When is her
but
test,
not
honey?
so
Saturday?
Exhausted that she can't
Saturday?
function.
2:30? Saturday? Okay, Mary thinks it's.
Sunday.
Oh, it's Sunday?
Good
Yeah,
girl.
Mary thinks it's a good idea. Oh, 2:30 did you say? It's 2:30?
Oh yeah. I'll have to check my email.
Well, Mary thinks it's a good idea maybe to take her to the dog park for half an hour. Just for half an hour before so she gets a little bit of her energy out.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Because then she's got that. That's why we played with the fox on a stick for a couple seconds.
Yeah.
We don't want to make this not fun for
Right.
her. Because then what's in it for her?
Yeah.
Right.
But we don't want her all exhausted either.
Exactly. Because then
Played
she
out
may be
and-
like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm too tired.
Right.
But again, you're getting much better reps by using a toy right now than by
Yeah.
constantly tugging on the line. So
Sure.
I'd rather get good reps out of it, a few good reps out of this, than her not responding at all. And then what can happen is, as she comes to you, she gets the toy like the second or third time you ask her to come.
She got a stick and ran away. Yeah, now she's got a stick to chew on. Yeah, it's a puppy.